Hello, everyone. Thanks for waiting. Welcome to Eternity in Jersey City, episode 5, our 10-episode series of our newly branded Universe Twilight Visual for your blasphemous pleasure. If you missed last episode, it is up on YouTube as we speak, The Burning Bush. And we had a beautiful recap voice acted again by our beautiful Vinvox VA, who is here today. And edited by our omniscient co-producer Fabian. Meet us after the break for some Bad House announcements. Our usual content warnings for the show can be found by the Twitch command !EJCW, cast command EJC cast, and a little summary of the show can be found at EJC. Per usual, let's just get it all out of our system once again. Christian trauma, intense body horror, intense gore, intense depictions of blood, cannibalism, forced drowning, mind control, and manipulation, being buried alive, and other dark themes. Today, we will be adding sex. Viewer discretion is advised. Please do take care. Rewards, ! Tip, $10 or 1,000 bits, $20 or 2,000 bits. Currently, all of our vampires are dry. We have not a reroll or flashback in the tank, but that's perfectly fine with me. I'm just kidding. My name is Josephine. You can find me at Scary Dog Friend on socials, and I will be your storyteller and alchemist empress of New Jersey. I'm going to pass it off to Binar.
Hello everyone, I'm Binar, they, them. I'm going to be playing Sal, he, him. You can find me everywhere at Sassy Lich, and I'm going to pass it off to the fabulous Vinvox.
Oh my gosh, hi! I'm Vin at VinVoxVay, and on the socials, it's at Blue Sky, that's VinVox.com, which is also my website, because I am a voice actor and tabletop performer. But enough about me. What about you, Kendo?
My god, hi. I am Kendrick or Kendo, whichever you prefer. I use any and all pronouns. And today, once more, I'm playing King. And next up is Wes.
Comedy dictates that I take that farther, but I refuse to. Hi, my name is Wes Franks. My pronouns are they, them. You can find me everywhere at carrion-comfort.com or Carrion Comfort. Just look it up. It's really easy. I don't know. Google's really easy to use. I know it's dog shit now, but, you know, it's okay. And I play Carvin, pronouns he, it, who is a Nosferatu, anti-tribute, and who's beautiful now, baby. Don't worry about it. Back to our storyteller.
Thank you, Lamia, for giving Kendo a reroll.
Don't need it.
Everyone please give me a rouse check.
Shit, okay.
Candy is good.
Okay.
King is not good. Sal is not good. Carbon is good.
That's a hunger. I'm so hungry.
It is the next night. Candy, in whatever she was doing, will not know quite yet. Unfortunately, the state of the apostles that are women, there is a growing attitude throughout the apostolic brotherhood, this order. Sal, the motel that you are staying at, whether or not you are fully stirring from being awake, the hunger grumbling inside of you bestially. There's a knock on the door.
Obviously, I'm going to answer it.
Skingraft or Bartholomew, it is whether or not it is a surprise to you to see the face of a man that has in fact no face. The completely flayed skin of Skin Graft. He wears what seems to be like an entirely flesh-made tie, and he has a little like ledger notebook that you can tell was also book-bound with some flesh as well. There's like, you can swear a couple freckles and moles decorating this very visceral and vivid image. And he smiles. You can see exactly where potentially cheeks would be and the folds and corners of a mouth would be, but it's just simply not there. It's just teeth and sallow skin with no blood moving through it whatsoever. Good morning.
Good morning. Nice little handiwork you got there.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, you're gonna... I hate to be crass. Hate to be crude. Just look at me. I'm a gentleman of all sorts. Gonna need you to come with me to talk with Candy.
Oh, well, she got like a little butler or something?
Oh yeah, big time butler.
Of course she does. Alright, needed to talk to her anyway.
You wanna see something cool?
Sure.
Within an instant, almost as if someone rearing up their body to like do a joke fart or do a joke burp or something along those lines, Skin Graft just suddenly, his face, almost as if the more disgusting version of animated cartoon perfume going within like a lovely vase and just sort of animating. He just surges blood all through his neck, pouring into the skin and the fat through his face. And there is just a livelier image, a livelier smile in front of him. His face just pumping and surging through with blood.
Nice little trick, kid. You do that at
Thank
parties
you.
a lot?
Oh yeah, makes a lot of people experience cardiac failure.
You sound like a fucking blast. No wonder she keeps you around. Alright, let's get out of here. Come on.
Okay. You are taken to the immaculate digs of Candy. Candy, whatever way that you have woken up, be that a coffin, be that just a beautiful little room, whatever that is, there is a knock at your door.
And she goes casually in like one of those a widow's gowns or sleeping gowns and the feathers and everything, and just flutters over.
I was so hoping that was the case.
Candy, it had been a full day without the inner circle yesterday. So, of course, a little bloody rat by the name of Skin Graft and the multitude of pack members that you have, things come back around in this day and age. So, of course, you were told what was going on, what had gone down, what had happened, the reasons why exactly are still left unsaid, but you have a feeling. Skin Graft opens the door as if again this playful little butler with blood moving all throughout of his cheeks and muscles. He bows cartoonishly. Presenting my morning mistress.
Do you do this every time? Is this like a thing? Jeez. Evening, Candy.
Sal, is that you? It's been so long since I've seen you.
I know. Been dying to see you again. And this little, well, this one came and found me so we could talk.
Thank you, Skin. Did you need anything for your troubles?
No, I would just love to be here while you guys talk.
I think I need a couple of minutes with Sal alone, if that's okay.
Sounds good. I'll see you two, soon. And he walks backwards, closing the door.
Absolutely insufferable. Well, couple of things. This Jesus motherfucker's gonna be a problem.
No!
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, more than we thought.
Is that so?
Yeah, I think so. And, more importantly, I think Carbon's getting really into this and wants to do some pack shit with the inner circle. You know?
Color me shocked. Really, it came out of nowhere.
So what did you need me to not say in front of your little butler?
Listen, it's still the inner... Is it still 4, or should I say inner 3? I'm not sure.
Oh, do you think you got kicked out? Is that it? Are you worried? Did you miss us?
No, I'm genuinely concerned.
Oh, no. Listen. That's what I'm talking about. He's a fucking idiot.
He's a man. Of course he's a fucking idiot.
He's a fucking idiot. Because I think he's about this close to when he was human. He's talking a big fucking game, and I don't think he's actually bought into this.
And that's why we're here. We're supposed to be guiding him.
I don't know if we can guide somebody that fucking unpredictable and stupid.
I think it's possible if we all acted on one accord. And unfortunately, I'm very concerned.
Daddy did invite
I can
you?
forgive. No, I can forgive whatever this little boy's excursion was. It's your son, your dog. What is Carbon to you?
I would rather you not talk down to him. What are you that worried about? Really?
You just seem very defensive, and I'm quite surprised by it.
What? That I don't want you talking down about Carbon? Or that I want to know what you actually mean?
Okay.
Don't just fucking spit it out?
No, yes, actually, I'm going to... Salvatore, you are the last person I want to be vulnerable with. But
Snooze.
you're also the only person I can trust. So please, listen carefully. Drop the pretenses. And let's be allies for just 5 seconds.
Fine.
All I'm asking is for you and I to get some common sense. I think King can be worked with, trusted, absolutely the fuck not. But he's smart. He'll listen. That makes 3. And I feel like if we look at the number, 3 can overpower 1, and then 4 can take down fucking Christ. Or at least rein him in long enough to do his job, and we go back to our lives.
So you think we need to put a leash on Carbon about this? Is that what you're worried about?
Yes.
I don't think he's far gone. I think he likes this guy more than we do. I think that's for sure. Because this guy's giving him some stuff that we can't. And that's fine. But if anybody is sticking to this Cainite bullshit principle, religious, I don't know what the fuck, it's him. So I think if we can angle it like that, if we can make sure Carbon stays on the level with us about that, and doesn't get sucked into whatever cult of personality this little freak has, then I don't think we'll have anything to worry about.
You promise?
Promise to try.
Okay. I can only ask that much.
It's not... Nothing that's going on here is personal. You know that, right? Like, this is
Oh no,
about that little freak.
no, we are not doing that. I promise.
Okay. I just...
No.
Okay.
Oh, are you worried about my feelings? That's so cute.
I'm worried that this bullshit would get in the way of us eating motherfucking Jesus Christ. And I don't want that to happen.
Okay, then there's nothing.
I guess you can bring back in your little... Is that really a fucking butler? Do you really have a butler, Candy?
No, I think he was just fucking with you.
Listen, honestly, it could have been either way.
I did have a bodyguard at one time, and we were married, so I guess anything is possible.
Wow. Oh, congratulations.
You would
on your
love him,
nuptials.
actually. He was just so stunning and just all muscles and no brain and just... I miss him. And they're just flouncing to the door.
We can't hear you.
Fuck. Skingraft is absolutely pressed against the door as soon as you're opening it. And there's just blood pouring down onto the ground. Oh. Hey. Can I
Did
come
you
in?
have fun?
Yeah.
Yes, you can come in.
All right. So, some things to be concerned about. So, in general, I've been trying to, I don't know, tail or kind of figure out what the deal is between Thomas and Mary Magdalene, the folks from the Church of Baal, the ones that keep looking at everybody. Yeah. I, for whatever reason, am, despite everything that I try, I'm not really able to find them outside walking about. Everyone is doing something, but it just seems like the guy that's Thomas and the bitch that's Mary Magdalene only really seems to come out that one time that all of you went out to party, right? So, the fact that they haven't really resurfaced, it's something that kind of makes me excited and feeling kind of funny in some good parts, but only for the love of the story. Everything considering, Jude, or Thaddeus, whatever, Jude and Simon the Zealot are probably gonna try to kill Carbon. They were humiliated by him at the dinner that one time.
Oh, those motherfuckers. All these fake names. Stupid.
Yeah.
The
it's,
leather
annoying.
nuns from the
The leather
convent.
nuns.
Yes.
Do you have evidence for that? Or is it we just sort of extrapolating from the fact that he made him look stupid?
Here. And then I think we'll procure what seems to be like a little glass vial of something, and inside is what seems to be just like dust of some kind. Go ahead and, well, you can't really. I don't know how well you can sniff that, but just take a whiff. Take a look. It is vampire dust. Corpse dust. Something smells like a ritual. And this was just coming off of them while, again, I'm walking around. I'm seeing what people are doing. And their whispers are pretty loud and angry.
So, I look over at Candy. So, since we're on the same page right now, we're on the same team, what do you say we kill them first?
Absolutely.
And I don't really know who exactly, but our buddy boy Andrew is not really giving us the best to work with. I don't know who exactly he told this to, but it's coming back around in the air that you're not a Toreador, Candy.
Excuse me?
Again, I'm kind of in and around all over the place, and maybe you didn't use very beautiful, fun, artist, pervert, degenerate stuff to Andrew. There are some things about you that are very natural that shouldn't be.
Who said anything about natural? I'm old. I've learned so many disciplines from so many places, from so many years. I'm multi-talented.
We all know how multi-talented you are.
Shut up, Sal.
And how many multitudes you contain. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Something, great wreck. Anyway, it's getting spicy, Candy.
So many fires, so little time. That's the least of my concern. We're taking care of these leather cunts for the sake of our beloved, so that's one thing. And then I guess we can put Andrew on the list.
The hell did you do to Andrew anyway?
Nothing.
Oh my
Why would I do
God.
anything
Skingraph just goes,
to our fellow apostle?
is just shaking his head like,
Candy, you're such a dog shit liar.
Maybe I dissuaded him using our gifts. How does that sound? Is that good?
That's just really vague.
Oh, it's better than nothing, isn't it?
Almost. Close. Jeez.
You got a little something right there. And I think, Candy's gonna, like, yank a piece of skin off a skin graft.
Jesus. Kinky.
Anything else?
I thought you were talking for Sal real quick. Anyway, there's just something in the air. But, is there anything that you want me working on in particular? And I'm specifically, Skingraft looks at you, Sal. I'm so sorry. I answer specifically to Candy.
Don't worry. I'm not, I'm sure your service is a great little guy, but that's y'all's business.
If you can look into our, again, so beloved Carbon, anything. Look, it might save him. Who knows?
It might.
He's probably gonna kill me.
Carbon? Why would Carbon kill you? What
Doesn't
what are you
seem
planning?
Doesn't seem really the type that likes to be snooped on, you know?
Maybe Snoop better.
Listen, it's an exercise from Nos to Nos. You don't like a challenge? Should I give you something easier to find?
No, I'll take it up as a challenge. Maybe, you know, maybe being killed by Carbon would actually be pretty cool. He could learn a lot, let's just say.
I'm sure.
Oh, you've little faith.
What is faith? I literally have no idea
Good
what's
question.
going on.
Better that way.
Goodbye, Skim. You have work to do.
Skingraft just walks backward again, cartoonishly. We move over now, Sal, almost following Sal's perspective, realizing through whatever other suite, or if Carbon indeed is usually in the other bed in this motel, Carbon's not there. Carbon wakes up next to Jesus. Wes, Carbon, John the Beloved, I have a question for you.
Shoot.
In between waking, in between senses, exciting synapses that are there or not there were there, a tussle and a tumble of limbs, blood, lips, cold, and a warm body against you that is not yours. Are you inside of Jesus, or is Jesus inside of you?
I believe the best way to serve others and to serve the Lord is to give yourself freely. And so he's inside of John the Beloved, who is currently shackled to a bar that spans across the bed that is facing a mirror. And you can see the newly formed, like, aerodynamic visage of just like the ears that point backwards, the skull. It's almost Green Goblin mask-esque, like, but it's just the shark teeth, the wide smile, just grinning directly. Probably from Jesus's perspective, this is probably pretty cool. It probably reminds him of American Psycho a little bit, but is graciously accepting the love and the light of the Lord in more ways than one.
As we all should.
As we all should.
Your cold body, I think Jesus, although he has made his way inside, he has made you a decoration. He has made you a mantle in his incredibly dungeon-like spread all around you. when he found you again, it was easy to ask you, to demand you, in whatever way that you like, to bring you home with him. You can feel kind of his hands and fingers again, although last night, there was this decision to have a cold, undead body, to be cold in the way of a monster's undead aura. There is something so human that reminds you of every touch before that great fire baptism. He digs his hands and fingers into the side of your head, and where your ear sort of melts into skin, where hair has become slanted, diagonal, as if your face was just continuously moldable and plastic. You realize, you know, that he can change you in any way that he wants. As he said those beautiful words to you yesterday, he could turn your blood into water. He could turn this skin. He could blaze it with fire and keep it there forever, forever, forever. But he doesn't move his fingers through your face as if weighting his fingers through water. It's just actual grounded feeling. Give me a wits plus insight, please. It could be charisma insight.
We'll do wits and insight.
Okay.
Might I rouse the blood?
Of course.
Since my blood's already roused. Yeah, we'll get over here. That, 2. Alright, that's 2 successes.
Okay. It's not quite enough.
I'll willpower reroll.
Okay.
I want to know what's in his head. That makes it 3 successes.
This is wits or charisma that you're using?
Wits.
Wits, okay. There is so much freedom in this. There is so much desire. There is an actual man on top of you, in front of you, seeing him at every angle that the mirror allows. That is just seeking out his desire and using you. There's no actual part of it where you're able to tell if this is attraction to you, Carbon. You wonder whether it's positive or negative, that feeling that I can mold you into whatever I want. I can show you in all the ways that I know that you're beautiful and find you beautiful, but does that mean that Jesus wants you to be his boyfriend? Does that mean Jesus wants you to be anything other than obedient? You don't know that part exactly.
I mean, he certainly didn't fuck me like he's my boyfriend, so, you know.
Do you blush? Is this the blush of life that you rouse?
Yeah, Carbon isn't so far gone in humanity, just because it's just a certain thing when you join a death cult, that what becomes the line tends to get blurred a little bit more. So yes, I will absolutely rouse the blood. If that, I mean, that's his will. I know he likes them a little,
I think
different.
I think Jesus essentially, as it begins to flow through your body, which I will ask you about, I think it's even preceded with Jesus leaning down into you. He hasn't kissed you. He hasn't kissed your lips, hasn't kissed your face quite exactly yet, but he has touched it an awful lot, touched down the side of your neck. Put some blood in it for me. And as the blood goes through you again, how long has it been, Carbon?
It's been a while. A long time. I think there will be a dynamic shift. I would like to break the bonds on the crossbar and whip around on Jesus like let's not make any misconceptions about the relationship here. This is more the tiger with Siegfried and Roy than it is his boyfriend. And so I want to showcase him that. I want to let him know that it's John the Beloved, you know. It's not John the has to work for it over and over and over again type.
The blood goes through your body, goes through all of the areas where Jesus wants to touch you. Through your legs again, feeling if there was ever even a nerve or a muscle twitch behind the knee. Sweat again, although it is perspiring blood. I think when there is actual warmth is when he just fully dives in. He kisses you. And I think he whispers in a way where it seems as if he's speaking to you, but he's speaking to himself. You are John the Beloved. You are so beloved. If only I am everything. You are everything. We are one and the same thing right now. But he looks at himself in the mirror. Every now and then, turns around. When he slides off of you, doesn't give you quite a chance to reciprocate, doesn't give you quite a chance to touch his body in the ways that you want to, or that you want to try. Jesus doesn't quite unshackle you, but he just looks over you after he's done using your body. There's a peculiar look on his face again. Jesus is, for whatever reason, a little hard to read. Or maybe it's been such a long time. Whoever this man is. What do you feel about him right now?
Rage? Anger? Mistrust? Like a muscle car idling.
Do you try to hide that expression? Is it an expression?
I think there's that normal Carbon almost meekness, that retreating behind the mask, but then Carbon looks up and the mask's not there. It hasn't been there since the other night. And then there's just a grin, and you can see those shark teeth. So are we done then?
He furrows his brow, smiles, curiously looking over you. Yeah. We're done. Retreats, recedes.
Tired? Need to get a snack?
I could go for something, but I have a feeling that it might be best for you to hunt on your own.
I'm gonna use prowess just to break the crossbar, and then just step forward lithely, and then stand up full 6'5", 6'4", turn and look towards him. It's John the Beloved, not John the Backdoor Man.
As far as
Please continue.
As far as I understand and want to use you, you can be John the whatever the fuck.
I am going to utilize celerity and prowess to then grab him by the face and lift him up against the wall and look directly at him and do the whole like alien thing with Ripley, where I'll get my mouth right next to his cheek and just sniff deeply. If you want a cheap fuck, you can call King in here.
Please roll intelligence and resolve, please.
I will also be arousing the blood. Okay. Is there mental tricks going on?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to utilize Tempered Will, which is a
Sounds
merit
good.
that I have, which allows me to... I am always aware of it, and once per session, when resisting Dominator presence, I may add 2 additional dice to my resistance pool. Do that.
I hate myself. Why do I roll so bad?
That's 8 successes.
Okay. You can feel Jesus's attempt as he isn't hurt, he isn't scared by this show of affection, the show of maybe it's not even rebellion, but he smiles and just tries to slide his fingers down your arm the way that you're holding him up against the wall. How easy it is for you to. How you can feel and smell the sweat and the blood. This is the way that Jesus likes to show himself off. This is the way that, for whatever reason, the Ark of Eternity find themselves in their immortal, eternal life. He just tries to seduce you all over again, going through your mind at this time. But right in front of you is just the sweaty, white guy who fucked you and took most of the time to look at himself. It doesn't go through.
I'm just going to stare directly at him, maintaining eye contact, head empty. I'm going to take my hand. I'm going to take the fingers. I'm going to push them towards his mouth and his teeth and grab the jaw, the lower jaw. And I'm going to say, pathetic. And let go and collect my things.
There is a loud, raucous laughter behind the door. We'll move over from that scene to... We'll go over now to what seems to be... Prince, you are in a car. Taking...
Excuse me, I think you mean King.
Sorry. What did I say? Kendo?
Called me Prince.
Prince? Oh, whoops. I'm
Listen, we
racist.
love Dimples and Dice here.
We love
honestly.
Dimples and Dice here.
We love Devils and Dice and all manner of black men who use royalty as their names. You are taking a car down to Princeton. There's much to discuss, and there is a particular man on your mind. Well, you used to be in a pack with him. On the drive, what's on your mind? Who's driving you? There's Diana, there's Rochelle, and some other fucking bitch's name. Someone in your pack is driving you.
Yeah. I'm thinking. Let's go, Michelle.
Rochelle. Okay.
Rochelle, sorry. My bad. Right now, as I'm thinking about what's to come, God, there's just so much bullshit. Carbon's on some fuck shit. There's apparently a new pack maybe that's gonna happen. I gotta deal with Andrew. There's just a lot. And there's not a lot of people in my life that I can talk about such things with. And so I need to clear my head. I need to get ready for what's to come. And so I think it's time for a visit. It's been a sec. We should catch up.
At Princeton, home of where the College of Concord resides, as well as where, if you decide to either purposefully or not so purposefully avoid George Holmes, the director, or the chancellor rather, of Concord, of Princeton.
I'm not avoiding him necessarily. If you I have to go through the college. If he happens to if he is searching for me and like kind of walks me down, I'm not going to stop him. But I do have business, so I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna pretend like I'm not busy.
Noted. We're gonna have a brief tech intermission very quickly. Be right back. Hello and welcome back. to reset the scene, Rochelle is driving you, having made our way to Princeton and the specific college and adjacent teaching hospital. You're making your way through, King, with your... What sort of outfit have you put together for this visit?
I mean, it's nothing special. I think, like, this is a pretty casual visit. And I'm also, like, I'm not trying to be out and about in my fancy clothes. Like, I'm not trying to, like, sweat through, like a nice, like, fit, you know? So, honestly, I'm probably wearing just, like, a nice t-shirt, button-up shirt that's like open all the way down, you know, get some layering going on, and like some nice slacks, and some comfortable like tennis shoes. Low profile, comfortable, still look good.
You're familiar enough of an energy that you could just be maybe a doctor or a professor coming from like another casual workday, that sort of thing. There are people who recognize you and nod and kind of a familiarity and just allow you to walk through as you make your way towards what seems to be a surgical wing, specifically one of organ procurement. So the mortuary is in this particular area as well. And hey, this is a story. And all of those feelings, whether or not they are romantic or fluttery, or of just nostalgia, and that's what it is, but just seeing the silhouette of the doctor's coat, the short, coiled hair, the figure of Jameson, another Ventru vampire that you had spent a certain amount of time with, bonded by blood, by victory, by glory, by some amount of actual love. But anyway, because you're so king, because you are who you are now, because you have a mission, never mind about all those things. He doesn't quite recognize, or he doesn't quite notice that you are behind him.
Is there anyone else nearby? Is it just the two of us here?
Just the two of you.
Amazing. Then, if if I may, I would love to activate my shadow cloak to dim the lights a bit. And yeah, and I think what it is like as I step into the room, just the shadows grow deeper around, like in this room, and like the lights being used, like the heavy fluorescent lighting, just becoming almost kind of softer a little bit, almost as if someone put cheesecloth around all of it. And I just take a couple of steps into the room towards them. I still don't say anything yet.
He looks up, pushing up glasses. Hello?
Oh, hello. Hope I'm not interrupting anything important.
King. Jameson's slight mustache, that slight smile, the slight curve of the top of the upper lip. Is this really the way that you're gonna try and scare the shit out of me while there is a full heart in my hands?
I didn't think I was trying to scare you, but if it did scare you. I'm going to just like walk up, saddle up to the side of him, keeping my eyes on the heart in his hand, not quite making eye contact with him yet. Again, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Please keep doing whatever it is you were doing.
Okay, well, it's a bit awkward just because I've just been looking at it.
You've been looking at this heart, just standing here.
It's the heart of a 19-year-old dancer. He was slated for a full ride at a dance conservatory, and he died. His sister decided that it would be in science's best interest, the hospital's best interest, his interest, to give his organs away. And this is going to, he, with a gloved hand, just sort of like hovers his finger over what seems to be a chart of some sort on a clipboard. This will be going to Atlantic City among 17 others for a party.
Hell yeah, nice party. I guess 17 is kind of small. They're probably getting other stuff, I guess, too. So, I guess. Or wait, are you telling me you were saying you feel bad?
I feel conflicted.
Okay, conflicted. Why?
Conflicted in only the kind of way that I would tell you about.
And yet you still haven't told me.
There could be so many better uses for my skills. For what I do here, I am a grunt. But I'm a doctor. But
you want to be doing more. I get it. I mean, you were talented, great with your hands, good doctor. And yet they've got you picking out parts for parties.
Exactly. And he's lying to you. And you know that. There's this too soft of a person, too soft of a heart, despite being forced into this life, that he still never really quite got around, which is probably the exact reason that he is still in this basement procuring organs for parties.
I mean, Jameson, I guess my question is, if you don't want to be here sorting through organs and such, I mean, what is it that you want to be doing?
Evading the question, he looks down, looks back up at you. Is this really what you came here to talk to me about?
No, but I do just like talking, and I figure it's probably best that you tell me some stuff about what's going on with you before I info dump a bunch of bullshit that I'm dealing with.
Because it's polite?
I mean, a little, yeah. Am I not allowed to be polite? I can't be considerate of my friend's feelings?
You see him the first time mutter to himself, repeats when you say good with your hands. You just sort of see him say that wordlessly under his breath. And then the second time he does that, he says that when you say friends.
Okay, what is that?
Nothing, King.
Oh, come on. I think we're past not talking to each other. Just say what it is.
I think we're past a lot of things, and there's a lot that we can talk about, King. We can talk about my insecurities and my discomfort and the things that I wish that I were doing something more important. We could talk about the fact that the last time we saw each other, we fucked, and we didn't say anything about that.
I mean, what's there to say? We fucked.
And you still think you're straight.
I am straight.
Jameson puts the heart down back into the cooler. Yeah. So it's pretty much the reason that I think we'll just take this in whatever the way that you want it to go.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong? Okay. I have sex with you a couple of times and all of a sudden I'm not straight. I've still had sex with more women than I've had with men, I feel like. And I'm still incredibly attracted to women, and I'm going to be honest, not that attracted to men. You, on the other hand, I mean, you're different.
I'm different.
I mean, we've shared blood. That's different.
Yeah, we've shared blood.
And that's different. That's like, there's like, if anything, you know, it's kind of like, you ever watch 300?
No.
Okay, you should watch more movies. But it's like the Spartans, right? Those guys wouldn't call themselves gay, but they were fucking each other left and right, and that's just because there's a bond that happens in the like the fierceness of battle, the sharing of blood, both between yourselves and your like. We've been through a lot of shit together. I think there's nothing wrong with being able to hold each other tenderly after all of that, and that doesn't make me gay.
That's actual real life history, and it's not a specific reference to just the movie.
Okay, I understood that. I don't know how much history you know. I just feel like movies were maybe an easier way to make that connection between us. But hey,
Okay, so
I'm wrong
you
again. So
fuck me and you call me. You
okay,
call yourself straight and you think I'm stupid.
I
Is
don't
another
think you're
interesting thing.
stupid. When did I say you were stupid? When did I say that?
No.
When did I say
what
those
the
words? When
fucking
did I say
Spartans
those
were.
words?
And hey, hey, listen, if this is the way that you're gonna choose to over-intellectualize the fact that
Why are you so stuck on trying to label me?
Oh my god.
Because why can't we have a connection and relationship that doesn't need me to label myself a specific way for you to feel okay with it?
You know, maybe because in the lives that we've lived, coming and going, past and gone and present, there was a reason that people labeled themselves, called each other their boyfriends, their husbands, their partners, or something. There was something that was really grounding them to some kind of community that, like, hey, a lot of my life, I don't know if you remember, was just shortchanged by constant things happening to me. Maybe there's a security and being called something. It's not even specifically that. I want you to be a specific thing, but I don't know if it hasn't been obvious, King. You calling yourself straight puts me in a fucking weird position.
Why does it put you in a weird position for me to call myself straight?
If we don't backtrack to the reason that you're here, then we're just gonna keep fighting. And I have a schedule.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to fight with you. I think these things are probably best done in conversations like this. I'm glad we're communicating. I'm sorry that this conversation is frustrating you, and I'm going to try to make this as brief as possible so you can get on with your work, and maybe we can continue this conversation another day when we're both feeling more up to it and have the words to speak on it. And I'm going to like prop myself up onto the table that he was working on and go, so you heard I'm Judas, right?
Yeah, among all of the things that I haven't heard from you or about you, yeah, I know that you're Judas.
Like with like Jesus Christ and the whole thing?
Right. Yeah.
This shit is so fucking crazy. Like last night we did this whole raid on a bunch of people who also turned out not to be hunters. I'm not super sure. We killed a whole fucking bunch of people the other day. But you know fucking Carbon?
No.
No, Carbon and Sal, yeah, sorry, I guess they're different church. Whatever. Wears a mask, kind of like has like a gimp thing going on with him. And like he's getting really attached to Jesus in a way that is like maybe a little problematic, just because it's like he's just getting really latched on, and it's making the inner circle thing like really weird, because like Sal is like his dad owner. I'm not super sure what their deal is, but like they're like super connected in this way that very much feels like Sal would probably do anything for Carbon in a way of like kind of protectiveness. But with Carbon being the way he is, Carbon's kind of moving in a very pro-Jesus kind of way that is a little icky, and like it's just like kind of weird and gross because the Jesus guy is weird and gross.
I have seen
Jesus
him
is like super
before.
misogynistic, and like I don't know how Candy's gonna deal with that. Like it's a lot of bullshit that I don't want to be a part of.
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta, because Jesus chose me or whatever, and Jesus wants to fuck me, and it's really weird because I'm not into him, but like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You don't seem that interested in this whole thing.
In front of me, I see a man who has climbed the ranks and was given a position to do something about the future and state of whatever this sect, this thing that's happening to the state. I can't feel sorry for you that you're doing something that's far more interesting than what I'm doing. Is that it, King?
Do you want that to be it?
I want to know what you need my help with, what you need my opinion on. Where do you need me to interject here with some modicum of order?
Let's see. I mean, you don't really care about the Jesus thing, so that's that. Oh, I'm killing a guy later today. Or, I mean, I'm gonna go through the actual process, you know, but, there's this guy, I think he recently got here from Korea, or, he's, again, different church. Jesus named him Andrew. He at dinner the other night just kind of fucking talking shit, and I don't do that. So I think I'm gonna kill him tonight, or I will be killed, the survival of the fittest and all that. So I might die tonight. I just wanted to let you know.
You are throwing down the gauntlet for a Monomaki?
Yeah.
First of all, you, with your little hand gesticulation sitting on the top of my previously sterile countertop, this is the gayest that you've ever been.
What the?
Just recounting all of this, complaining about a hand that has been given to you.
Men can't complain. Straight men can't complain about things that have happened in their lives.
And second of all,
That's really backwards thinking of you, I think. Yes?
it's not lost to me what all of this is, what it means to put on airs, what it means to decide to exile or kill someone. It's part of the whole thing. But what does any part of you needing to visit me have anything to do with that?
I just wanted to let you know that I might die tonight. I told you.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Would you have rather that I just disappeared off the face of the planet and you learned from someone else that I died?
Honestly, maybe someone would come to my corridors and they would come to me with... Never mind.
No, what? What did you want me to come to you with?
I don't know why I would say this. Come to me with any kind of common sense, with any kind of kindness or compassion. That someone who was important to me is going to do something that... Sure, it means a lot, but... You also mean a lot to me.
And you mean a lot to me. That's why I'm telling you. You seem to be acting from a perspective in which I'm holding off on my feelings. I'm being very open about, you mean a lot to me. I care about you. That's why I'm telling you I'm gonna die. Maybe. No, I'll probably kill this guy. But I might die tonight, and I figured you would want to hear it from me beforehand so that that's something that you can prepare for. Or, the more likely scenario, when I win and kill this guy, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's a seat open.
You are a classic. You are someone that actually truly deserves this, buys into all of this. You go ahead and win. I'm just gonna... I think I'll just stay here in this cold and lonely corridor, and you soak up whatever success or whatever death that you experience. I'll process it eventually.
And I hop down from the table, and the shadows begin to recede, and the harsh fluorescent lighting returns to this space. And as I start to walk to the door, I'll stop, and I'll turn, and I'll say, you know, for someone who claims to be very cold and lonely, you seem very, very hesitant to take in any of the amount of emotion and kind of compassion I'm trying to give to you. And so maybe things will only change if you will allow things to change, or if you take actions and make things change. Just a thought. If you don't want to be here, don't be here. And then I leave.
That is where we will take a break before the gauntlet gets thrown. get some water, stretch. We'll be back in 10 to 15, and we'll be getting ready for a Monomaki. See you soon. Hello, and welcome back. Some Bad House announcements before we fully get into the rest of our sesh. Kids on the Stoop is Bad House RPG's talkback and review show. Fabian and Wes's episode about zines is up now. Our next guest is going to be Stella Luna TV, who will be talking to Fabian about community building. That episode will be out next week. And once again, in consideration for most popular video formats having some hand in AI, we are slowly working on porting over all of our previous shows to a podcast format, including Itoan by Night Season 1, as that was previously on Going Critical RPG's platforms and such. Making our way back into Sesh. King, you walk away. Rochelle just gets the car ready again as you make your way back into the car, making the drive from Princeton back into Jersey City, where you know that certain people reside in certain new places, certain new digs. Rochelle looks at you in the rearview mirror. I have the geographical details of where you can find Andrew.
Well, all right. Let's get this over with.
And, sir, are you sure there's nothing that we can prepare for, to do, to ambush, to help you with something?
Rochelle, what have I said the nature of this world is?
Survival of the fittest.
Exactly. You don't gotta prepare nothing. If I can't take out this bony little Andrew, then, you know, maybe he was supposed to be Judas after all. Don't step it.
And, what can I report to the others if that is the case? If Andrew was meant to be Judas, if you, in your place, disappears.
You all can split up the bars amongst yourselves. You all know your territory best. And burn it into your minds that I wasn't strong enough, and what that means for you.
Yes, sir. There's clearly a moment where she has to just steel herself from it all. The fact that this isn't a conversation that you have ever prepared anyone for. You don't need to help prepare anyone for your plans. They are your will, and they will happen. Where Philip and Andrew have holed themselves up in Jersey City just seems to be ramshackle, abandoned places. Once again, another goddamn piece of trash architecture to walk into, step a foot into. Do you just walk in?
I think I stand outside, just kind of looking over this dump. All right, Andrew, get your ass out here.
There is rustling. There is footsteps running down what seems to be some flight of stairs. And before you are two figures. It is Philip, the man completely bandaged from head to toe. And shorter than him, about average height, is the one named Andrew. Scarred, keloided, fragments of skin, and some revealing bone. This flagellating person with white hair coming down the sides, going about past the shoulders, broader than you remembered without the robe. Their expression is... there is fear, there is concern, there is apprehension, there is all of those delicious feelings. You can see Andrew has their hands wrapped up. They're bleeding from their back. Just slow little droplets and pools coming down the stairs and their feet trailing behind. What is it?
You got problems with me.
Yes, I do.
All right, I'm going to give you a chance to settle it. I challenge you to a monomach. As per the traditions and such, today, now, obviously, again, according to our traditions, you can decide weapons, and if it's to the death or not.
Before Andrew gets the chance to speak up, you can see Philip interrupt them, put a hand on their wrist. Also, as per the traditions, there must be witnesses, there must be a great council.
Well, we all have that right now, don't we?
The fight must be in front of the Empress.
I turn to Andrew. If that's what you want, I'll fight you when and wherever. As long as it's tonight.
We'll fight in a warehouse in the art district. No weapons, only hands.
Just the way I like it. And, of course,
To the death.
just the way I like it. See you then, Andrew. And I'll turn and leave.
In minutes, every single crevice, nook and cranny, every message, every text, a monomaki whispers. Sal, Candy, Carbon, even Jesus. There is a time and a place. There are parameters. There are no weapons. There is no exiling. It is to the death. Where can we find Sal, Candy, Carbon as they get this news?
How long has it been? Is like all of this happening at once? Because if all of this is happening at once, Sal and Candy are still like in the same vicinity. If not, unless Candy asked me to stay, I'm probably not gonna hang around.
I mean, wait, let me roll a die real quick.
Good lord, what does that mean?
Yeah, she asked him to stay.
Oh my god. They stay.
Slut brother.
Sal and Candy. It has to be a text from Skingraft to you, Candy. Monomaki. King. Andrew. Soon. And there's a GPS. There's coordinates dropped to you.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
Oh, what is it now?
The girls are fighting to the death.
Which ones?
Our girls. Andrew and Judas. Tonight is a date with dates, coordinates.
Just... He couldn't have told us beforehand. He couldn't have just like...
Of course. See what I mean? See what I mean?
We need to start fucking having
Exactly
meetings or
what I
something.
meant.
This is... You weren't worried about King. To be frank.
Well,
Good.
I was. And now I have proof. So
Okay.
I'm sure they had the whole little council bit, so we have time to possibly talk some sense into him, or if not, give him
I don't
some...
think... There's no way we have time to talk sense into him. They like declared this thing. I'm pretty sure it just like happens. I don't think he puts out of a monomaki.
Let's just go.
Carbon, you've stormed off from Jesus a while ago. Where does the news find you?
Like the protagonist of a Bruce Springsteen song. You can find me underneath the lights of a Jersey City bridge, on the hood of a car, the Nissan, the Skyline, with a limp body of a person just splayed across and just staring out into the water and just numbly just biting in, just letting it just slide off the hood and just sitting.
You get a text from Kelly. There's not all of the specific details. She's just a ghoul. There's a panic in the text. I think you need to be here.
Where are you?
I'm driving around. I can pick you up.
I'm in my car. We'll roll together.
Okay.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I just don't know what this means.
I'll explain it to you. Don't leave my
Okay.
side.
Okay. All three of you pull up to the warehouse. There are cars, motorcycles, people walking. All around, you see the entire apostolic order. You see the director, the chancellor, the everyone, the mystic abbess, the idolatrous Candy, and the alchemist empress, and her advisory council, Tooth Fairy, now named James the Lesser, Coin Purse, and Huntsman, still armed and equipped with her giant glaive. The Empress stands in between everyone all involved. On one side is King, on one other side is Andrew, who is in less clothing than, in none of the robes that they came into this situation with is fully showing their skin. You can see that their shirt is off and they're just wearing more comfortable pants. There's a modicum of modesty, and what you can also see to be clear tear injuries, wounds, just full scarred over tissue of what was previously breasts. Philip, the bandaged one, standing in their corner, as well as the cardinal of the Monastery of Perdition. None of you specifically would recall his name, but he is this clearly older, not as scarred, but scarred nonetheless, older Korean man, just sort of with his arms crossed, just looking. There's disappointment in his eyes, there's sadness, but also just a deep exhaustion. The message rings throughout all of you. That desire for the Monastery of Perdition throughout all of this, at the very end of this rather, they will all go to sleep, buried with the treasure of Jesus Christ and his blood in their veins, their power hidden away. There are people in this very room who salivate and slather at the idea of finding them where they sleep and taking all that power away. But at this very moment, the air grows thick with anticipation. The three of you find King in his corner. King, are you outfitted? Are you wearing anything different?
King is shirtless, wearing like athletic shorts and like hand wraps, as if like he like just came back from the boxing gym. And it's just like, I think you all come in and just like see him like just like doing like pre-fight like stretches, like just like warming himself up, getting the muscles going.
Are we like, we all get to approach him, right? Like, this is like actual ass fabulous. You look like fucking Rocky. What are we doing?
Rocky? I was kind of hoping for Apollo Creed, but whatever. Fight. We're fighting to the death. Monomaki. You know, the whole deal.
You would need American flag shorts.
I'm not that patriotic, but you're correct. Yeah.
We're losing the point here. Who declared it?
Why the fuck
King.
would you do that?
What? He had a problem with it. I gave him a chance to settle it.
I think it's good.
Of course
Look.
you do.
I think I get it. You all like the scheming. You all like the going behind each other's backs, doing plans and shit. And that's cool. I'm not saying that's bad, but I'm a straightforward, direct motherfucker, all right? If you got a problem with me, you come tell me, and we can either talk about it or we can throw hands about it. And Andrew seemed like the kind of guy who wanted to throw hands about it. I'm giving him a chance. He's the one who decided it's to the death. So either he dies or I die. And that's, you know.
Has
That's the
anyone
way of the
said
world.
rights yet?
Not yet. Hey. You looking to?
I can, if you want me to.
I think so.
What? What are you? What?
Well, it's tradition, right? We gotta have someone do rights.
This is dueling.
Candy, what's wrong with this? You don't even like me anyway. If I die, I die.
I never said that.
It's just kind of the feeling I got.
This
But
is
hey,
not the
I'm
correct
happy to be wrong.
atmosphere. They don't have the proper staging for dueling. I don't think they've studied into the rules at all.
Yeah, they chose this place. It wasn't necessarily, they get to choose and all, but
They chose
Were you
it.
given a stake?
no one's given me one yet. But also, no, we're doing hand to hand. So,
Do you feel more confident with firearms?
oh no, I'm bouncer in a previous life. I know how to fist fight, but I appreciate it.
Have you ever fist fought a vampire before? You're Canite.
Yeah.
Don't appear to be
It's a whole thing, but
You know they can cheat, right?
well, he's a real bitch if he does. Look, I get it. You all don't want me to die, and I think that's a very normal thing for you all to feel. But if I die, I die. Survival of the fittest, If he's stronger than me, if he's more clever than me, then maybe he should be where I am anyway.
I
This
don't
is
have
the
anything
first
else to
sin.
say. Good luck.
I didn't even realize you all cared about me like that. I'm gonna be so honest. I thought that this would kind of just like if I die, I'd disappear, and if I don't, nothing changes.
Inner circle.
Yeah, we're all working together,
We said the
motherfucker.
words. Have you forgot the mission?
I've not forgotten the mission, but again, if I die, then it was meant to be.
Maybe.
I'm gonna be honest. I appreciate this amount of compassion, care. I'm not used to this, but look,
King, you see Jameson walk into the room. He just stands off to the side.
oof. I think that's something that King wasn't expecting, and because of that, does not have the time to hide the initial reaction of just like stopping mid-sentence and like eyes following them.
I'll look over at whoever the fuck King's. I look over and I feel like Carbon just did.
Although you
Focus.
see a very handsome, very clearly the College of Concord dressed black man just walk right across, just standing next to the Chancellor.
Yeah, but look, guys, it'll be fine. I can kill this piece of shit easy. And if I
Please
can't,
focus.
I can't.
You're not focusing. I can tell your eyes are drifting.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
Sorry.
Someone.
Old friend, who I didn't think was going to be here.
Glance over at Candy. Like,
Candy is pissed off and in a corner. Like, they've already joined the crowd. Actually, they're behind.
Astounding.
Yeah.
close.
I
Next
looked at
time,
Abel's sacrifice, still smoking the flesh, the blood. I cried. I held my eyes. I prayed in night and day. And when Father said the
Why
time
can't you
for
all just be like
sacrifices
Carbon?
come again,
Carbon's so supportive.
and Abel led his youngest, his sweetest, his most beloved to the sacrificial fire. I did not bring my youngest, my sweetest, for I knew the one above would not want them. And my
I go
brother,
over
beloved
to
Abel,
Sal
said to me, Cain,
and
you
put
did
my
not
hand
bring a sacrifice, a gift
on
of the
both of your
first part of your
shoulders.
joy,
And I go,
to burn on the altar of
it's
the one
gonna be
above.
alright.
I cried tears of love as I, with sharp things, sacrificed that which was the first part of my joy, my
It's
brother.
gonna be something.
Amen. And is going to immediately take blood. I'll make a rouse check. And I am going to form a sword with my blood on King's brow, anointing. Essentially, I did get hungrier. And then I am also going to use my 2-dot little merit here called check the trunk. It's a single dot, but I can put a 2-dot item I can just have it on me or whatever. And I'm going to put spiked brass knuckles in King's trousers. I want to tuck it right in there, like if there's a jock strap that you're wearing or something like that. Like I don't know, like just tuck it right in. And then just like during the process of saying that whole part of like the first part of like the temptation of Cain and everything like that, and then just gonna go ahead and on the sacrifice of my brother, slip it in, pat on the front of the crotch, and say, "You're gonna be okay."
That'll be a +2.
Absolutely. +2.
Your...
My sneaky sneak roll.
Also +2 in your for your reference, Kendo, for the weapons.
Yep.
So,
Remind me again what you're doing, Wes.
I'm utilizing check the trunk, which is
Got
a
it,
merit
okay.
that I have.
For this. Got it. Okay.
There's never a bad idea to rouse the blood.
Never a bad idea.
Never a bad idea. Never a bad idea. Oh, I've got I've got a crit fish here. Pardon me for crit fishing, Lord. Because it works out, baby! 1, 2, 6 successes.
Easy enough.
Sorry.
The entire Church of Baal shows up fashionably late. Nuns and monstrous men, as well as Pauline named Mary Magdalene in her veil, and Devin named Thomas with his tattoos. Thomas goes over to you, King, with his sandy blonde hair and his smirk. Real excited for this. Rooting for you.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Thomas just takes the moment where kind of extending the handshake, almost holding on to your hand so that he can like also just look over at the rest of the crew and definitely looks at Carbon. We'll be over there. Pauline, she seems to be holding hands with one of the monstrous looking men, his nose and snout almost elongating to some kind of like wolf-like appearance. They seem close. But she doesn't regard King, doesn't regard the rest of you. The Empress stands next to Jesus Christ. She clears her throat in, again, her very, like, exquisite tracksuit. A duel has been called to order. No amends will be made. No exile will be possible. It is a fight to the death. I do believe that we are all very busy people with our own ways that we could be appreciating, loving our Lord and Savior. But who's to say that this performance, this show, this competition of love isn't one of those ways, those many ways to show our love? Jesus smiles. He isn't a man. He isn't that excited boy with a golden AK-47. He is full cult leader Jesus. In his usual outfit, his usual array. Empress, if it is to be that one of my apostles dies tonight, who will supplement then the role? The Empress looks over at Jesus. That'll be entirely up to you, my lord. If Andrew no longer exists in the Bible, if Judas, there was another betrayer, that is entirely up to you. Jesus nods, smiles. The two of them, Empress and Jesus, have very peculiar looks and expressions. Their words are performative. But Andrew steps forward, almost as if the boxers meeting each other for that paparazzi moment. He stands in the center of the dirt, not wearing shoes, only bandaged, expecting for King to come greet him.
King does.
Andrew whispers, he is shorter than you. 5'5". You see, again, more skin on him than you ever expected, just the shirtless breast torn off from what was a body before all of this. My name isn't Andrew. My name is Ju Hee-sun. In another life, I was Sunny.
Well, I remember that.
The apocalypse will be ended in this very room. In a place where dirt is all around us to remind us of where we came. My reward for your death will be one of your ribs.
Okay. Sure, yeah. Oh, do I have to tell you what I want if I win? Is that what you were waiting for?
Whatever you'd like to say.
Oh. May the best K-Knight win.
Carbon wolf howls.
I like raise a fist up for you. like fuck yeah.
Sal does
Lean-
like the dad clap, like,
Lean down absent-mindedly to Sal and Candy and go, it'll be good if he can get his fingers hooked in any of like the mouth or the ear holes or the nose or anything, just a sharp rip could end it.
I just don't want to have to work with this Andrew motherfucker.
I will ask Wes, were there any other proper rites or things? Is that the very last blessing from Carbon to King? Sal, Candy, is there anything?
Like a corner man, I'll come back up and we'll say, one more thing. Can you please wear this? And I'll have a harness with a GoPro attached to it.
Oh, this is...
The doorway between life and death is something that is undocumented as much as it should be. You're doing a great service. It would be a sin not to ask.
Carbon. Just for you.
The joints are particularly vulnerable.
This isn't going to stop my... Okay, no. I still got
No,
some
no,
mobility
it
here.
works
Okay.
perfectly. Yeah, it's good
Oh,
for
actually, this is
mobility, yeah.
very comfortable.
Yeah. You hardly
This
ever
looks
notice
like-
that it's on.
Yeah, okay.
Sal, Candy.
Hell no, I'm not helping him. That's his problem.
Maybe. I'm on the fence. I gotta watch
Okay.
the fight first.
Cool.
Remember, 2 fingers, any hole can rip. And I'm gonna move back to the other 2.
No one goes up to Andrew or his son. And the battle will begin.
I'll go up to Hisun, and I'll say the same passage, if Hisun will allow it. I'll say the same passage, and I'll provide a sword of Cain on his brow.
Okay.
He's Sabbat, right?
Yes.
All rights should be allowed to every Sabbat. We are a unified group.
Amen.
Amen.
Does that... It's technically every time that make you hungrier? Or-
Yeah, absolutely. I'll rouse.
Yeah,
see if I
arouse,
can.
just in case.
I'm good. I don't get hungrier.
Okay, great.
I'll also, like in this moment as we're preparing, I'm going to rouse to activate Relentless Grasp.
Good idea.
Ooh.
That's a success.
Okay.
Wait, is there anything else I need to... Wait, let me see if there's anything else I can activate. Oh, did we determine... Lethal Body only works on mortals, so no, never mind,
Yes,
not that.
right.
Toughness... Yeah, just in case. Yeah, I'll do another rouse for toughness as well. That's another success.
You see his son flex for something, and in whatever way that this is visible, seems to get hungrier.
Mhm.
The battle will begin. What would you like to do first?
King is very much a person whose history of fighting has relied on other people making themselves vulnerable to him and him taking advantage of that. King very rarely makes the first move, and so is, I think, taking a stance that kind of looks like just like a kind of street boxing, kind of very light on his feet, but I think also is in many ways a flawed stance, but I think a trained eye could tell that it's flawed on purpose in a way that's supposed to give off vulnerability in a very like directed way of like trying to get people to act in certain ways and like try to attack him in a very specific way. So it's very much, if I may, I want to, I guess
Yeah.
my first move here is trying to like trick him into making the first move in a way that's advantageous for me. And I don't know how what that looks like mechanically necessarily. But I'm
Just
like
sort
trying to
of
leave a fake opening, basically.
Leave a fake opening. Okay. Give me a manipulation. Either... We'll call that persuasion.
Oh, persuasion? I can do that. Cool.
It could be brawl, but I'm not going to let you go for it.
Weird chef. That's 2 successes.
2 successes. He's going to take the bait. He's going to go after you immediately. That new sense, that no flicker of hunger turns into almost as if there's this like almost Wolverine-like scene as Andrew's hands just become longer and gruffer. The fingernails elongate, beginning to turn into claws, becoming into something not more animalistic right from the very get-go, but also you're realizing the two of you are like boulders slamming against each other. That is going to be in response to Andrew's strength and brawl here. Would you be dodging out of the way or attempting to body this?
So I think I would try to sidestep slightly in a way where if he's like going at me with his claws, I'm going to try to grab him by the wrist and like take control of leverage here. So I guess I'm trying to dodge.
Okay. That can be strength or stamina and athletics.
I'll do strength athletics.
Beat 6.
That's 4 successes. Nope. I do not.
Okay.
Oh wait, I get a reroll. I'm going to use one of my rerolls.
Okay.
Does that just reroll the whole?
It rerolls
set of
3 non-hunger dice out of your failures.
Okay, cool. Okay, so that's 2 more successes. That's 6 successes in total.
Again, just boulders slamming against each other. It is the full stance of just two monsters, atmosphere, aura, just raging off of the both of you. The monastery of perdition. This person who was once a monk, just littered and covered with religious self-flagellation scars, keloids and such. And you, this man once suited lavishly, exquisitely, also showing humbler beginnings, this boxer's stance, slamming into each other, hands going against each other, claws against brass knuckles.
I don't have the brass knuckles on right now.
Okay.
I'm just fisticuffing it.
Okay.
So with the side step, I want to grab like his right wrist as he tries to come at me. I want to try to get under a little bit of the claw, grab his wrist, and then take my elbow, push it against his abdomen, and I just want to attempt to rip his arm off as my unbreakable grasp just pulls on his arm as my elbow tries to separate his arm from his body.
Okay, you did your rouse check for that. To rip someone's fucking arm off, let's call that strength brawl, and then you add your potence to that. Adds the potence ratings as automatic successes to any attempt that involves holding onto something.
So I don't need to roll those.
Right. So those are just 2 successes automatically.
Cool. So 8 successes in total with a crit. Or 2 crit dice. I don't know.
Right. So, but in total 8.
Yes, in total 8 successes with a crit.
Okay. We'll roll. That is 5 successes. His son would love to use some willpower here. That is going to be... You said how many? 6 or 8?
It was 8 in total with the 2 automatic ones from
I only get 1 more success, so you get 2 aggravated against Andrew. And we'll go ahead and say it doesn't fully take the arm off, but it's just that ripping and stretching of that ligaments, all of the skin left over, almost like hardened paper, the leftover like rubber from the exsanguinated body, and it's the right arm, you said. It's just this disgusting sound of like stretching and tearing, bone popping. King, I need a demi-plane to work with me for the first part, but please roll a composure plus resolve for me, please.
Or chef. Is this
This is a mental effect.
About whoa. Then my unswayable mind. User adds their dots of fortitude as extra dice to make to any roll made to resist coercion, intimidation, seduction, or any attempt to sway their user's mind against their will. So I'll get composure. What was the other? Fucking
Plus resolve.
Resolve.
That's why we play
Composure,
Ventru, baby.
Yeah, baby. And then unswayable mind.
A5, A5, A5.
Oof, that's 2 successes, but I'm gonna use one of my re-rolls.
Okay. The target is 5.
Oh, okay. I see what happened. 5. Yes, 5 in total. So I just re-rolled the 3, and all 3 of those were successes. So 5.
You see right across from you, veiled, short, hand in hand with the monstrous man, the eyes behind the veil. Not fangs. Small teeth. The visage of Pauline as she attempts to invade your mind. Mary Magdalene herself.
I want to make eye contact with her in a way that lets her know I see you. As I'm actively ripping Andrew's arm off, I look at her, be like, I know that's you.
Can we notice that in the audience?
Why don't you give me something, baby? Let's see what we got here.
I love this.
It's gonna be some kind of awareness. What's awareness?
I mean, is it just our... Yeah. Let me get this right. That is 7 successes.
Awareness plus what?
Wits.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah.
Damn, Candy.
7's absolutely gonna get it. Carbon, you just hanging out? Just watching?
Some bitches don't see shit. You know, some of us
No,
just roll
yeah,
0
yeah.
successes. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
some of
yeah.
us are just like fucking in it violence. Yeah, right, dude. I'm over here fucking praising Cain.
I only got 1 success. I'm not paying attention to this shit.
It's
You
the way
know-
of the bloody brother.
You feel it, and you know where exactly the direction is coming from. Pauline has danced herself right across from where King was, even if she wasn't there originally. She's fast. And I think even with that wits plus awareness, there is a calculation to this. There is a studied measure behind this. This is going to continue to happen. There is going to continue to be an attempt for King not to win.
Storyteller,
Of course, yes.
if I may. Where is Andrew? Where are his eyes currently?
Boring down right into King's.
I think Candy will stand inch closer, but not necessarily make her move yet. She's waiting for a time to catch Andrew's eyes.
Okay. Is there any response or movement to respond to Pauline King?
Hey, maybe yes, but in a way that's not directly about or at her in this
Okay.
moment, because I'm still in this fight. But the thing that I'm about to do may end up being targeting her, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Because King's plan is like he's put enough pressure where he can like feel like the ripping and tearing on the arm, and I think is basically going to use the leverage of the elbow to then pick up Andrew to then like grab onto his arm with both hands and like slam him, like basically throw him over King and like slam him head first into the ground. And I'm gonna kind of Hulk Loki him for a bit of just like
Okay.
boom, boom, against the ground.
Is there anything that I specifically need to roll against, or is this is just another
This
roll
is just
off of?
this
Okay,
is just
great.
another attack, yeah, basically.
All right. Give me your pull here, and Andrew will
It's a
attempt
strength brawl again.
strength brawl, and we're looking at dexterity, athletics to get out of this.
Wait, I don't have to roll these the potence dice. Those are
Automatic
2
successes.
Automatic successes. So 6 successes in total.
We're doing another willpower.
Come on! What's wrong, Andrew boy? I thought you were better than me. I thought you should be where I was standing.
That's gonna be 7 successes. for
Damn it.
Andrew.
Damn.
You see Andrew go 40 feet up into the air without any measure of running, without any measure of needing to, just jumps up. And again, this vampiric weight of this boulder. I'm gonna make a roll here, and you need to roll a dexterity athletics to get out of the way as a rocket. A dexterity athletics as a rocket begins to come bearing down at you, King.
Yikes. Okay. Wait, huh? Oh, because of crits. Oh, 6. Oh my god. Okay, 6. 6 successes.
That's also going to be 6. Big numbers, guys. From
Big numbers.
a single jump up, just complete. We've graduated to when Vampire the Masquerade starts to become anime. And just rocketing down as if a meteorite, right where your body could have been, and a couple other bodies at the same time. A crater through the dirt of this warehouse, ruining whatever other architectural benefits to this place, whatever history was remaining here. There's no regard, there's no care. Just down on one knee with the arm flailing out, there is this realization that if I only have one less arm to go against this king, I can use the rest of my body to try and slam you down. Andrew just looks up at you. It is wordless. It is this intense monster. And I think, Candy, you can just start to see Pauline begin to maneuver around again. At the same time, King, you also see Pauline.
If that's what we're doing, I would like to activate Unseen Passage. I know
Okay.
we're in a group, but the focus isn't on me specifically. So that's how I'm going to angle that.
Okay.
All right.
Rouse.
I get hungrier. I'm going to hunger 4, don't worry. No worries, no
Ooh.
worries. Hunger 4.
Interesting.
And they're going to start skulking the crowd in an attempt to catch her.
Let's do a general roll off in that case then.
All right.
So, if you're skulking about and she is similarly, it'll be because she is not making any. She's not going invisible or anything along those lines. She is just trying to weave throughout the crowd. At this point, who knows exactly how natural it is for her to be doing this? It might be clear at this point that other devices, other advantages are being sown. So if you are trying to leave her line of sight, essentially, that'll be dexterity stealth. Yours, rather. With what other, and although also your advantages from Unseen Passage, if there's any.
I don't think I get advantages from Unseen Passage. I think
It is just. You're just
you
invisible.
utilize your obfuscate if somebody can actively. If the user has auspex and can see you, then you would use that to your die pool to help additionally because they're utilizing auspex. But typically, if it's like against mortals, they can't fucking see you. Like
Right.
most of the time,
All right.
it only rolls with auspex users or mages.
Gotcha. So does she have Auspex? Am I adding my obfuscate to the roll?
Pauline does not have Auspex, guys. Actually.
Oh,
That's crazy.
Showed up to the wrong fight. Showed up to the wrong
Okay.
fucking fight.
I did think she did very briefly, but that is not the case. So skulk about
We got
as you
shooters
like.
out here.
can't
that
teach
was
that.
3 successes.
It's none the wiser. King, is your next move towards Pauline given the situation, or
I'll deal with her when the time comes.
okay, it's your
I'm in a
move.
duel right now. So what's Andrew's like stance here in the crater?
Just in the center of it, like kneeled down, prepared to about to jump again.
Okay, cool. I think okay. He's getting ready to jump. I'm going to
King, don't let him get in the air again.
I think fully okay. If he's like on the ground like me, like getting ready to jump again, I think King is like full like run sprint towards him, and I'm going to just like I'm going to try to reach out and grab him. Or actually not even like it's not even like a grab. It's like kind of like a finger first jab.
Cool.
Hoping like just straight for like the center of his face. Just like because even if he jumps up, I'm like center mass, right? So I'll catch something. Is kind of where I'm going for, but going through his face would be great.
Okay.
So strength brawl, my relentless grasp, doesn't. Oh yeah, wait, okay, yeah. Ooh, 7 successes, and that's not including a relentless grab because I realized relentless grab doesn't help with the initial grab, but it helps holding on to after the initial grab. So
know I
this is
said
going for that first, like, I'm trying to, but like, the hope is, like, in King's mind, like, I'm going, like, either through the nose, like through, like, the nasal part of the skull, or I'll catch him at the bottom jaw as he's trying to jump, and then I'm just gonna rip down on him
Oh.
and try to pull his jaw off.
Were you trying to say something for Carbon?
No. Just as Wes. It's just great maneuvers. Just great maneuvers.
Just great
Love it, I
maneuvers.
love it.
Okay.
I know I already said okay ghetto, but it's like also like,
Oh my god. What did you get again?
7 successes.
I have 8.
Oh wait, I only have. Never mind. It wouldn't matter even if I have 1 dice that didn't make it, and if I re-rolled that, if I spent willpower to re-roll that one, would it matter if I got an 8 as well?
Are any of your 7 successes a 10?
Yes.
Did you get any
two
Crit
of them.
fish. You could re-roll
I-
one. You could you
I
could
can
re-roll
re-roll
one
one of them.
die. And you
Okay.
can
And
see
then
if
it
you
would
got,
be-
you could also re-roll some of your other successes.
Wait, hold on.
'Cause you're
I'm
gonna-
just gonna screenshot the thing that I got so you all can read it
Okay.
better than I
Sure.
can.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. So okay. Yeah. So you could re-roll if you wanted to.
Uh-huh.
You could re-roll since you're already going to. Oh God. Oh wait. No. No.
Oh, I have 2 that failed. So
No,
I
no,
could
no,
re-roll
no,
2,
no, no,
potentially
no.
get 9.
You've got a messy critical.
Okay. I don't know.
So
what
that gives you
means.
4 successes. So yeah, that's how you got 7 successes. So you got a messy critical with 7 successes. So, I mean, yeah, you could reroll 1 die. What it will do is just give you 8 successes with a messy critical, as opposed to just 8 successes. If my boy got it, if your boy got it
No
naturally,
successes.
and
No,
not-
no crits over here, yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Then, oh, thank you so much. I'm gonna take that free re-roll that I just got.
coming in clutch.
I think this is. Oh wait, select dice to re-roll. Okay, this one. 8 successes. Let's go. Let's go. Beautiful. We love to see it. We love to see it. I'm posting proof. I don't want it to. I'm not faking it. This is real.
We're not.
No worries. Just these beasts in the air as this attempt you coming down to grab and swipe at, try to get some leverage, get into like a corner of their mouth. Sunny, Hisun. I think again there is just this slamming against each other. It's just these 2 forces, and kind of like where the both of you have each other, almost like your like thumb or finger, whatever you have, like hooked into actually their mouth, and one of their claws just like hooked into one of your sides. No specific damage done here, but just this reminder you have gotten marks against them at this point, but it is just being stuck against each other. King, again, I'm gonna need you to give me composure plus resolve.
Composure, resolve, and unswayable mind.
Unswayable mind. Can you give me wits plus awareness, or if you have anything that can? Yeah.
Yeah, can I like grapple or like get her unawares?
Oh, interesting. I'm gonna call that. Can you give me a separate wits plus awareness? Just get a 2.
I'll take half.
Okay, beautiful. As you can sense Pauline's energy all around her begin to attempt to catch King's gaze again, as Pauline's a tutor. This is what she wants to do. This is what she needs to do. You, Candy, how do you intercept?
It's just an embrace from behind. Both hands
okay.
pulling her back, and Candy's obfuscate breaks, and she just
Okay.
kind of rests her head on her shoulder.
Pauline is going to react. Let's see. Pauline is going to swipe at you. She's going to rouse real quick.
Throwing hands.
She is going to fail. She's going to get hungrier.
Why are we fighting? What did I do?
You're hugging me. All right, hang on. She's not good
You're
at this,
shy.
guys. That'll be 3 successes unless you dodge out of the way, specifically Candy with the dexterity and athletics.
Okay. Oh, I have no athletics. Oh my god. Oh. You know what? This is going to be silly.
Okay.
She's swiping at me. She's looking at me. If she can also roll.
Sure.
What is this? It's right in front of my face. I can't read all of a sudden. Oh, I'm looking at
Kendo,
the
you
wrong
have
pile,
another
that's why.
reroll from Lamia.
Thank you. Oh wait, no, I think that was the one. That was the one that I just
Heard.
used.
Okay.
Wits resolve for
Wits resolve.
Paulina.
Oh no.
I'm in Hunger 5.
Okay.
What?
Oh no.
What did I have to beat?
Don't worry. Let me see. You gotta beat a 5.
Pauline gets a 6.
A 5 bloody crit. Oh, that's crazy. I'm gonna reroll.
Yeah, you gotta
Okay.
reroll. You gotta reroll.
I hate this game.
You got this. You got this. Magic fingers.
Nope. Just a 5. 5 bloody crit. Hunger 5. Angel numbers.
What is the effect that goes through Pauline before Pauline's mental defenses stops them in their tracks?
Oh, with mental maze, it's supposed to like alter your perception and direction. So maybe she has like a bit of vertigo in Candy's gaze, but it snaps shut. And she's right as rain.
And Candy's Hunger 5 state, Sal, Carbon, we'll just say that there is this like locking on. There's 2 states of vision here. It is the fight that is the duel that is happening, and it is also the state of Candy. Candy, Hunger 5. What do you look like right now?
All Couth is out the window. Her eyes are frantic. There's a big toothy grin. I must say, you look absolutely succulent tonight.
King, you in your standstill briefly with Andrew, there is just a strange thing in your periphery as Pauline and Candy are being swarmed by people who are beginning to stop their what seems to be some kind of like combat in between the duel. You hear the raised voice of the Empress. There will be no separate combat happening. We are focusing on this duel.
Carbon's gonna randomly punch somebody. No, I'm kidding.
Goddamn. Solidarity.
Andrew is fully focused, is going to make an attack towards you.
I still have my hand in his mouth.
That's
holding
right.
His bottom jaw.
with kind of the left hand still clawed, is going to attempt to make a... It's going to be a strength brawl again. Piss on him.
This isn't, and this is him just attacking me, so it's not like me
Yes.
trying to. He's not trying to escape my grasp in this moment.
Yeah, if you have any specific things about grappling, we are still fully engaged. So if you are bodying this,
Yeah, I think my goal right now is like if he's like trying to slash at me while I've got my one hand in his mouth, I'm gonna go for the other hand to grab his arm that he's like trying to slash at me with.
okay. I only got 3 successes.
I also only got 3 successes.
Oh god.
I'm gonna willpower.
Hey, but I'm gonna spend a willpower to reroll.
Okay. Who can roll first?
That's
It's
4
3.
successes. Let's go.
Get sucked.
Get sucked. Your hands, your fingers digs deeper into, and you're seeing the other side of your thumb puncture and go through Andrew's face.
With my one hand in his mouth and my other hand like holding like the wrist of the arm that he tried to use to attack me, I'm going to reposition my hand, putting like my fingers fully in like the same like bottom jaw, kind of pressing against like the bottom of his mouth and taking the arm, and then I'm going to kind of push him back a bit, take my foot, put it on his chest, and then I'm going to rip both his head and his arm away from his torso.
Okay.
Gross.
We're rolling again.
Baby, and I am holding on to you, bad.
You are.
So in addition to 2, that's 5 in total.
We're gonna use my last willpower.
I'll use my last willpower too, actually. I mean, no, it's not my last willpower. This is my only second one that I've spent. 5 in total.
3. And with the last of my health as well. Orchestrate what happens.
With my right hand, or I'm sorry, with my left hand in his mouth, grasping his bottom jaw, and my right hand grabbing the wrist that he tried to use to attack me, the only arm he had left that would work. I push him back, throwing him a little bit off balance, as if he wasn't expecting to get, like, pushed away from it, and I put in between us my bare foot right at the connecting point of his neck and his clavicle, and I just full force with my grip, like breaking skin and muscle as if chains bound around him, and I just full force rip his arm and his head from his body, kicking his lifeless corpse to the ground and holding his head up in victory.
The room fills with the echoing of what sounds like King ripping a tree with his bare hands apart. Dust immediately begins to form. The arm, the smaller pieces beginning to slowly fade away. There isn't wind in this musty, stale warehouse. But the last of the trophy of the head is a peaceful look. Frozen in his last moments, Andrew, Juhi-san, once in one life, Sunny. The head just turns into dust. Pauline breaks through the people attempting to subdue her, and she puts her body around the ashes.
And I take my foot, I want to, as she's like around like the body ashes, I'm just going to place it on the back of her head and press it into the ground, like into the ashes. Remember that taste. As I like press like her face into the ashes even further. Remember how he tastes in your mouth. And then I think has the thought to try to press so far into the back of her neck to sever it from her torso. And I think she can start to feel as that pressure begins to start. And then he lets up.
You see the Church of Baal, every single member, over 20 of them, begin to step forward before you let up.
I think Carbon will step forward. You need about 5 more fucking people to make it even.
The Empress, who seems at this point irritated, exhausted, whatever peculiar thing the Empress feels, claps. That is the adjourning of the duel. Unless any other gauntlets are thrown, arrangements made. I decree they will be happening tomorrow. Jesus, although he needs no rest, for he feels no tire, will depart for tonight. Jesus looks over at her with like a furrowing his brow. Pauline, unshaken, begins to just push all of the ashes into a big sand circle, like just a pile essentially, so that she can begin to collect. Philip and the monk, the cardinal of the monastery of perdition, just watch. Sal, you see Candy still subdued by probably the huntsman, and Carbon and King standing still in the duel grounds. What are you thinking, Sal? What are you doing?
Waiting to see if the huntsman's going to let Candy go.
There's this stare off between the two of you before the huntsman with her big hand just sort of wordlessly gestures, pushing this like frantic feral Candy towards your direction. There's almost a question mark like written into the air invisibly.
Keep a hold of her?
If you
Or is she,
will
like,
take her,
pushing? Okay. Yeah, I don't think we need another murder tonight, as fun as that was. So he just crosses this battleground. Maybe gives a very approving nod to King if we catch eyes.
Yeah, very much
Yeah.
just kind of there. It's still in the moment of it.
Yeah,
But we'll lock
like-
eyes and nod.
Yeah, if I'm close enough, you get that like fraternal back pat of like, fuck yeah, good job. And then I'm gonna go collect my feral ex-wife.
The huntsman releases Candy to you before wordlessly walking away.
Good.
King. Oh, sorry.
Oh no. That's fine. I think that's probably all that gets said.
King. It is your victory. Your second major victory from when you made a fool of your sire. How are you feeling? What does victory taste like?
It tastes good. You know, there was a chance I could die tonight. It was something that King had fully accepted. He lives by the words he preaches. If he wasn't strong enough, he would have died tonight. But once more, he has proven to himself and hopefully to everyone here that not only is he strong enough to have survived this, but King is not to be fucked with. And if you do so, keep it to your fucking self. Because the moment I fucking find out, there's not going to be no shady backtalk. There's not going to be machinations. There's not going to be a dagger in your back. I'm going to pull your fucking head out of your fucking body. And I'm going to do it for everyone to see.
Jameson just stands where he originally decided, just arms holding his entire body, and wordlessly walks out.
I watch wordlessly. Can I tell what the feeling is on his face from all of this? Is he happy I lived? Is he disappointed that this happened? Does he think this is stupid? Does he care?
Give me a wits insight and get a 5.
Wits. Insight. Come on, baby. Whew, 5 on the dot.
You see a relief that you are alive. You also see a sense of disgust, a sense of sadness for whoever this other person was. It's not like he was very directly, is not someone who was given the opportunity to be aware of the apostolic order and all of the inner machinations of what Jersey City and New Jersey, the Sabbat infestation, plans to do with him. But there is a hopelessness and an full understanding of his unfit place here. Maybe it would be easier. It's not easy to run away from the Sabbat. It is easy to die or be exiled, and he wonders what is out there for him. And I think these words, these feelings almost like come off of him in this, like, if he left behind him this bloody, windy haze that tasted and smelled like nostalgia and a desire for things before being buried alive, crawling out and succeeding with you.
That's what he wants.
There is some noise as people are beginning to leave. There is a bit of a clamor as the warehouse doors open. Sal, you've collected Candy. Carbon, you alongside King. The view is right in between the four of you as the door opens to the warehouse, to the outside world, where wind begins to finally come through, dirt and dust and leaves. And there is a big wooden crucifix outside, almost like an art piece. But rather than the cross, upright or upside down, it is of an X. St. Andrew's crucifix. Any last thoughts? Any last words?
I gotta go find someone to fuck.
Say it. Say the words.
King's words go through the wind.
That's a no, like literally like standing there, like just like saying all this and just like kind of like exhausted and just like, I gotta go fuck.
And that is where we will end our episode of Eternity in Jersey City. My name is Josephine. I have been your Jesus Christ, your alchemist empress, and your extremely dead Ansley. You can find me at Scary Dog Friend on whatever is out there. Who knows? I'll pass it over to Binar.
Hello everyone, I've been Binar, Sal. You can find me over at Sassy Lich. This was batshit insane, and I'm gonna pass it over to my fabulous ex-wife, Vinvox.
Thanks, ex-husband. You know, y'all know where it's at, vinvox.com. Let's go. Kindle. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Kendrick or Kendo, whichever you prefer. You can find me everywhere on the internet that matters at Kendo Makes Films. If you go there and can't find me, guess what? Go somewhere better. Find my actual play podcast, Tales Yet Told, wherever you get your podcasts, and on the internet at Tales Yet Told, and Blue Sky at TalesYetTold.com, which guess what? TalesYetTold.com is also where you can find more info about all that good stuff. And passing it on off to the most beautiful rider this side of Jersey.
Take it back. Jesus
Oh,
Christ, that was
I will
great.
not.
How wonderful. Yeah, gang. Gang. My name is Wes Franks. And you can find me on the internet everywhere at carrion-comfort.com or +1exp, where I'm doing Zine Club stuff, unless you're an op, stay away from me. But other than that, if you got crowdfunding stuff that you want marketing for, you can hit me up. If you want to hire me, you can hit me up. You don't have to hire me, though. This is just disgusting. Let's let these boys go home. Bye.
Bye.